There's Roger. There is the moment that he, quote-unquote, saved Pinball and called the shot, aka the plunge. No beer allowed in the games room? Well, count me out. And count me in. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. I purchased this book maybe 5 years ago from a collector. It came exactly like this, in this big Ziploc bag. Looks like it came from the book bin in Salem, Oregon. It was shipped for $2.20 US to Canada. Them some old rates there, but came in the packing paper. Here we have the holy grail of pinball books, called Pinball, by Roger Sharpe, the one and only. Photographs by James Hamilton. It is the hardcover. It has a little plastic sleeve on it. I'm not sure if that's a protective sleeve. Yeah, look at that. I don't know that this sleeve is original or that's just additional protection. Originally retailed for $37.50. Oh, there's a note in here. What does that say? Oh, and even a little bookmark. By Mockingbird Books. An extraordinary little bookshop in Aptos Village. Where's that? California. Okay. So, this book has gotten around. Let's see what this... Is this an invoice here? It is an invoice. I will protect the identity of the original owner. But... looks like it retailed for $95 US plus $3 shipping, for a total of $98. So yes, this invoice is for January 29, 2001. That's like 23 years ago. So it appears to be in pretty damn good shape. Now these books have kind of skyrocketed in value. They are not making any more of them. I don't think Roger Sharpe himself has any interest in remaking them. I've heard something about why, but I forget. So whatever ones were produced, that's it. But yeah, this appears to be in about as minty condition as one would expect for a book that is... how old is this book? Let's see. 1977, I see a date. Published 1977, so, you know, almost 50 years old. So, for a 50-year-old book, this thing smells new even. Look at that. Fireball. So I've decided that I'm gonna probably browse through this just a smidge and then put it up for sale, because quite honestly, I've had many pinball books and I find I just don't sit there and look at them and read them, although I really should. There's Roger. There is the moment that he, quote-unquote, saved Pinball and called the shot, aka the plunge, that saved Pinball. But that is a historical moment in time for the pinball community and world. So yeah, as expected. Look at that stance. This is just classic. No beer allowed in the games room? Well, count me out. And count me in. Alright. Oh, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought there, but comics. There's a machine called Comics. This is some serious pinball history, and all prior to 1977, so this goes way back. Anyway, I'm just kind of documenting the condition of the book. Anyway, so I recently noticed one of these was listed for $400 US, and I know that some have sold for even more. Oh, that's really cool. So I believe that, you know, I've had this for 5 years, and this is really the first time I even looked at it, so I think I must pass this on to someone else who will appreciate it even more than I will. It's pretty friggin' incredible. I can see why it's the Holy Grail. Limited production and amazing photography. And of course, the Roger Sharpe tie-in. Starting with the 1931 pre-war games. So that's as far back as we go, which is pretty darn far. It's basically the beginnings, but yeah. Pretty amazing. There's your Captain Fantastic and Wizard classic. Anyway, that is a brief tour of pinball.